Yeah, hi, thanks. I'm Julie Engbloom. I'm a privacy and data security attorney in town here, and we've been hearing a lot of great, innovative, and inspiring ideas. But lawyers, as a rule, are not very inspiring or innovative. In fact, I spend most of my time saying no, that's too risky. The other thing that data security lawyers say all the time is it's not if, it's when, which is just not helpful. None of this is helpful, and we need to find a way to work. I'm going to get rid of that. We need to find a way to practically address data security because the numbers are, doom and gloom. The stats are bad. Costs of data breach and the number are out of hand. The single biggest factor in impacting the cost of a data breach is preparedness. So let's walk through one of these data breaches. And these phishing emails, human fallibility, we heard about it earlier today. The one on the lower left, right there for you, click on the angry cat skateboarding, that gets a 35% click-through rate. So when one of your employees clicks on those, it starts a cascade of data loss that moves through your email boxes, one to another, biding time, harvesting information, including login credentials. And how do the bad guys monetize it? Ransomware, malware that locks you out of your system, and blocks access until you pay. Now, a rigorous backup system will help undercut the impact of that, but Oregon companies of all sizes are getting hit with ransomware almost every day. And even companies who say they're going to help you, they take your money and just pay the bad guys. We get calls all the time on ransomware. The question I always get is, how do I open a Bitcoin account? Bitcoin is the currency of choice for cyber criminals because it's fast and it's untraceable. But other breaches are much worse, and the hackers stay in your system undetected for months and years, again, harvesting valuable customer data, trade secrets, and more. And of course, there's the fake money wire transfer. If that gets initiated, your money's gone. Even skilled IT departments are overwhelmed by the data security landscape. Best practice is to contract with an experienced vendor before you have a breach. That way you can help identify vulnerabilities and negotiate the pay before you're in the throes of a breach event. If it's not ransomware and you don't get that big red thing on your screen, how do you find out about it? Maybe your IT starts to pick up traffic on your site. Maybe the FBI calls you. Maybe this guy, Brian Krebs, is about to write about you and calls you up and says, I'm going to post an article about your company. You do need cyber insurance. If you don't have it, that's what we call self-insured. That's 100% copay with no max out of pocket. You're going to need it, and you need to understand what it covers and what it excludes. And the more preventive measures you have in place, the lower your premium. Do you have an incident response plan? Many states, including Oregon, have statutes that call for companies to have a written plan in place. Other states require you to disclose if you had one when you experience a breach. Not a good look to be saying you didn't have one. So if you have a plan, then you have to test it. You have to test your plan with simulated breach exercises, have all the players at the table, IT, forensics, legal, PR. You wouldn't launch a product without testing it. You need to do the same with your plan. Now, this is totally self-serving, and I know it's hard to believe, but talking to a lawyer ahead of time can save you money before a breach occurs. We can help you make sure you're spending your money, your limited security budget, on ways that will affect your cyber health. My point is, spending money on cyber preparedness saves money when a breach does occur. You do need to train your employees. You need to have privacy policies in place and create an environment where your employees will come forward immediately if they realize they clicked on that cat video. If you have a breach plan, some states require you to notify the AG, even if only one person in that state is impacted. And many states, including Washington and Oregon, show on there, will post all of the breach notifications they get online. So the media is watching those and tracking those, and you will spiral out of control with media updates. Reputational damage is a huge intangible cost, and the right PR firm can help you get in front of the story. So what do we recommend? At Lane Powell, we started a free cyber health assessment. So we'll walk through a series of questions with you and better understand your business and your data security landscape, and then we can present you with a set of options that works for you and your budget. What you don't want is for this to be the first paragraph of a class action lawsuit filed against your company where they're quoting the CEO who says data security just wasn't a priority. You need to get your team together, develop a response plan, test the plan, train your employees. The reality is that phishing and other cyber attacks will never go away because it's where the money is. But there are things you can do to stack the deck in your favor.